Alright, so I told you guys we were removing this intake to do this oil pressure sensor here at the back. So I did pull the intake, went ahead and did that. But here's another good reason why it's always good to pull these intakes. So I inverted the intake up on the throttle body just to clean it out some. And look at how much oil poured out of this intake. That is quite a bit of oil to have built up inside of your intake. And the reason this happens is basically from oil coming back through your positive crankcase ventilation from your valve covers. So there's little lines here that come from your valve covers and poke right into your intake manifold, and they breathe gases from the crankcase back into the intake. The problem is they also bring oil with it when they do that. After it accumulates for quite a while, you end up with this amount of oil in your intake, which is not a good situation to have. This is why an oil catch can is a good setup on most vehicles, because you don't want the crankcase vent, all those gases going back into the intake to be carrying oil with them. You want those to be as clean as possible, and an oil catch can would have caught all of this before it went back into the intake.